Okay, Hare Krishna. Welcome back to the session on Gajendra Stuti. We'll continue discussing Gajendra Stuti shloka number 3. But before that, just wanted to share one experience that happened today in relation to how Vrindavan is Chintamani. So just before this class, around 6:50 of my time, India time, I got a call from the local temple, ISKCON Warangal temple. They have daily Bhagavatam class. So today, the speaker, in the last minute, he could not make it. So there'll be about 40-50 people who join every day on Zoom call, and there's a Bhagavatam class every day. But today, the speaker could not make it in the last minute. 7:10 is the class, and 6:50, this Prabhuji calls me, the temple president, he calls me and asks me if I can take the class. It's only 20 minutes time. I did not know what shloka to speak. I mean, if there is a general topic, if it is a free format, if he asks me to choose whatever topic I can speak, then it's an ocean. We can speak anything. But they follow a certain format, right? Every day they keep discussing one shloka at a time from Bhagavatam. So today's shloka was Canto 2, Chapter 20, Chapter 10, Shloka number 28, 2:10:28. So he gave me the shloka number. And second canto, I never read by myself. I know what is mentioned in second canto at a high level, but I never read personally the shloka by shloka translation or the purports. I never read it by myself. So it was a big challenge for me then. In 20 minutes, can I even look at, do I even have the time to look at what I need to speak and all? And guess what? I opened the shloka, that entire chapter, second canto, 10th chapter, the chapter title itself, creation, cosmic creation. Cosmic creation. And it is the exact topic that we discussed yesterday and the day before also. Shloka number 1 and 2. Om Namo Bhagavate Tasmai yataś cedaṁ purushayadi bijaya pareshayadi dhimahi. And then yasminn idaṁ yataś cedaṁ yenedaṁ idaṁ svayam smāt parasmāc tam prapadye svayambhuvam. So these two shlokas talk exactly about creation, controlling, maintaining, annihilation, everything. So then it was just easy for me. It was just easy. And look at the chapter titles. I'll show you the chapter titles. I could not believe, how the Lord made the arrangement like this. What's the title of the chapter of Gajendra prayers?
Withdrawal of the cosmic creation.
Ah, very good. You're all very intelligent.
Just reading.
No, Prabhuji, I was saying and telling Prabhuji.
You all have great memory.
Prabhuji. I just seeing in the Google and
Same
saying.
here.
Yeah.
No, I'm seeing the screen and telling.
Yeah, withdrawal of cosmic creations. Okay, now look at the chapter title of the chapter that I gave, Cosmic Manifestation. This is the shloka he asked me to speak on, 2.10.28. Now look at the chapter title, Canto 2, the chapter 10 is Cosmic Manifestation. Cosmic manifestation here and withdrawal of cosmic creation. Complete opposite, right? Creation and destruction. But in both chapters, everything is discussed. How the Srishti happens, how Mahavishnu creates the Srishti, and then how the Laya happens, how the destruction happens. It is discussed in both chapters. So it was just a piece of cake for me to speak, from this shloka. So I could not.
How far is the temple, Prabhuji, from your home? 20 minutes means?
The temple is about 10-15 minutes.
Okay. As soon as you heard, you had to start.
No, it was a Zoom call.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a Zoom call. Every day it happens on Zoom. By the way, it's in Telugu. I recorded the class. I'll share it after I upload it into the YouTube channel. But yeah, so it was a very interesting thing. Okay. So before we start today's discussion, one thing about one speciality about Gajendra prayers. There are so many prayers in Bhagavatam, right? Every chapter, every canto, almost every chapter has some prayer. Now, what's the principle for, or what's the conclusion of Bhagavatam? What is the conclusion of Bhagavatam?
Love Krishna.
Okay. You have to be more specific.
Same, lawless love for Lala and Ladli, same thing.
That is between Radharani and Krishna. But for us, between us and Krishna?
Krishna is the supreme being and we are his eternal service.
Okay.
Vasudeva Paragatihi. Yeah.
So let me ask my question more clearly. What is the last shloka of Bhagavatam and what is mentioned there?
Nam Sankirtan, whoever prays to Krishna.
Very good. Nama Sankirtanam yasya sarva papa pranashanam pranamo dukkha shamanastam namami harim param. So what are the two things that are mentioned there? Nama and
Sankirtanam. Sankirtanam.
Yeah, Nama Sankirtana, we can say it as Nama. What's the other thing that is mentioned? Pranama. Nama Sankirtanam yasya sarva papa pranashanam pranamo dukkha shamanas tam namami harim param. So Nam and Pranam, these are the two things. When you are offering Pranam, you have to recite the Nam. When you are reciting the Nam, you have to offer Pranam. So Nam and Pranam, they go hand in hand. And the beauty of Gajendra Stuti is, this is the only Stuti in the entire Bhagavatam, or I would say in the entire Vedic literature, where both Nam and Pranam are mentioned in every shloka. They are mentioned in every shloka. Namo Bhagavate Tasmai yataś cedaṁ. So yesterday we discussed, right? Almost every shloka has the word Nama. And also, this Stuti, Gajendra Stuti, is spoken in Chaturthi Vibhakti. Chaturthi Vibhakti means, how are the words formed? If we have the word Krishna, Chaturthi Vibhakti means Krishnaya, Rama, Ramaya, Ramaya, Ramabhadraya, Ramachandraya, Vedase, Raghunathaya, Nathaya, Sitayam Pataye Namaha. So if we have Aya, that is Chaturthi Vibhakti. Aya indicates both Chaturthi Vibhakti, which says unto you, Krishnaya unto Krishna, Ramaya unto Rama, Shivaya unto Shiva, like that. Venkatesha, Om Namo Venkateshaya Namaha. Venkateshaya means unto Venkatesha. Like that. We hear
Om Namo Narayanaya.
Om Namo Narayana. Very good. Om Namo Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya. Narayanaya Akila Guru Bhagavan Namaste. So so tomorrow, not tomorrow, on Monday, when you recite Gajendra Stuti, you pay attention. Almost every shloka has this aya, 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 aya. Chaturthi Vibhakti. So that is one speciality of what is one meaning of Chaturthi Vibhakti. That means onto you, onto you. But what is onto you, onto you, onto you? Pranam onto you, Namaskar onto you, obeisances onto you. So every shloka, almost every line has this. Namo Shantaya Goraya, Nirvisheshaya Samnaya, Namo Jnana Ghanaya Cha. So how beautiful this is. This is the only stuti in the entire Bhagavatam or entire Vedic literature where Nam and Pranam are very prominent as per the concluding instruction, the Charama Shloka of Bhagavatam. So what else do we need? If we have an example, a testimonial, a case study, how to practice the concluding Charama Shloka of Bhagavatam, we just have to simply recite Gajendra Stuti every day, including Nam and Pranam. Then we get all the blessings from Krishna. The importance of Pranam or Vandanam is that, so Nama, there are 9 limbs, right? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Vandanam, Archanam, Padasevanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. For all the 8 limbs except Vandanam, you need some concentration. Archanam, for example, Archanam, when the pujari is doing puja, offering arti or doing some puja, he needs to pay attention. Smaranam does not come so easily. We are trying to remember Krishna, but it doesn't come so easily. So like that, Atmanivedanam, complete surrender, Sharanagati, that is most difficult. But one thing that everybody can practice so easily is Vandanam. Simply offering obeisances. Bow down before Krishna, bow down in front of Krishna, Rama, Narasimha, Narayana, and offer nice prayers. It's as simple as that. The pranam will invoke the blessings. The pranam will invoke the mercy. And with mercy of Vaishnavas, with mercy of Bhagavan, only we can do anything. So this is such a beautiful thing, Gajendra Stuti. So in the Telugu class that I just took before this class, there also I asked, did anyone recite Gajendra Stuti? They said no. There are 40-50 people, majority of them initiated devotees. Tomorrow when I send the recording, you will see all the names. They're all Das, Dasi and so on like that. So this is such an important thing. We have to cultivate this habit of reciting the shlokams, stotrams, stutis every day. We have to do this every day. Okay, so another thing, not related to Gajendra Stuti, but since we are in Damodara month, just like in Gajendra Stuti, why Gajendra Stuti is recommended to be recited during Damodara month? We discussed this in the beginning classes. Can anyone answer? It's a recommendation to recite Gajendra Stuti during Damodara month. Along with Damodara Ashtakam, it's a recommendation to recite Gajendra Stuti. Why? Those who don't answer, stand up on the bench. Either you have to answer or you stand up on the bench. Show me a video when you are standing up on the bench.
Prabhuji was because it was this mantras have all same thing, Nama, and because this is Damodar month and we have to do that pranam for.
No. That which
Nama
is difficult.
Sankirtanam.
No.
Nama Sankirtanam.
Nama Sankirtan, there are Mukundamala Stotra is there. There are so many other stotrams are there.
This was special because this was by a Pashu, matlab.
Ah, yes. Yes. So, Damodara month means it talks about the power of bhakti. That's the central theme of Damodara month. The power of bhakti. The power of Yashodamma's bhakti. The power of Radharani's bhakti. So that power of bhakti, if a human is performing that bhakti, it may not be a great surprise. Human beings have the ability to perform bhakti very easily, right? That's why the human life is given. Human life is a gift from Bhagavan to do bhakti. So if a human being is doing bhakti, it's not a surprise. If the human beings are not doing bhakti, then it's a surprise. But if an animal which does not have the prerogative of inquiring into the higher truth, if an animal performs bhakti, then it becomes sensational news. It becomes a breaking news. That highlights the power of bhakti. That's why Gajendra Stuti is recommended to be recited in Damodara month. Now I'm going to tell you something even more special than this. Are you all ready? Okay,
Yes,
now
Prabhuji.
whoever did not answer except Ankita. Ankita answered or Neela answered? Who answered it? Ankita only, right?
I answer.
Yeah.
Yes,
So except
Prabhuji.
Ankita, everybody stand up on the bench.
Chama pranam. Chama pranam, Prabhuji. All can do chama pranam then.
When you are back from India, then we will do that in Keshava's room.
In Keshav. That's a good idea, actually.
So
It's good to see in person.
100% surety, right?
It's good
We
to see
did
in
that.
person.
Yeah.
But Keshava will protect you. He will not make you stand on the bench.
Yeah, that's true.
We can stand on the stage.
Very smart. Stand on the stage in Shanta Sita Hall.
Yes.
And recite Gajendra Stuti, right?
Yes.
Yeah, do a performance. Okay. So now,
I have a question, Prabhuji.
yeah.
Since we have said about the animals, so I was only thinking or relating it to other thing. So if there are some like Hanumanji praying to Ramji, even Hanumanji is a Pashu or even bear is a Pashu. So those stutis also will be so important in this month, right? If we find
Hanuman,
those.
yeah, Hanuman is a Vanara, but he is a special Vanara. He is not just an ordinary Vanara. He is an eternal
Gajendra is
associate
also
of
special.
Rama.
Gajendra is also special. He is in not even on earth. He is in a spiritual world, like not really special. I mean, higher
Svargaloka.
planets.
He's in Svargaloka.
Yeah, in Svargaloka, yeah, correct.
But that's material world only. Svargaloka is part of material world.
Correct.
Yeah. So he's a jiva like that. Gajendra is a jiva like us. But Hanuman is a special personality. He's an eternal associate of Ramachandra. He's always residing in Ayodhya Loka.
Correct.
Gajendra is not like that. Gajendra is not residing in Vaikuntha Loka all the time.
But how about the bear, Prabhuji? The Jamvati's father. Jamvant. Jambavant. Because Krishna married a Jamvati, the bear. He married a bear.
Yeah.
Her father. Even if he has prayers, we can find this and do, right? It will be so interesting.
No.
Jambavati, I don't know if she is an eternal
No.
associate of the Lord. I don't know.
Yeah, she is eternal associate. She is Prithvi.
Hmm.
But I don't know. Her father was not, I think. So maybe Jamvant prayers, if we find, they could be useful.
Yeah, if there are Jambavat
Yeah.
prayers, yes, that is also an
I was just
example.
thinking in those terms. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also an example. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So like that. Okay, so now there's something special, even more special than Gajendra exhibiting the power of bhakti is something related to Damodara Ashtakam or Damodar Leela. In Damodar Leela, when Mother Yashoda ties Krishna around the grinding mortar, the wooden grinding mortar, Ulukala, and after some time, Yashodamma, she goes into the kitchen to take care of Diwali arrangements. Then what does Krishna do? He starts walking, he starts crawling with the grinding mortar around his waist. He starts crawling. By crawling, he goes into the garden where there are two tall trees, Yamala, Arjuna. There are names for those trees, Yamala, Arjuna. So Yamala, Arjuna trees, they are nothing but two trees which are, two celestial beings in the form of trees. They are sons of Kuvera, the richest person, Kubera. So the two sons, the names are Nalakuvera and Manigriva. They were cursed by Narada Muni to become trees because they did some mistake. They were cursed by Narada Muni to become trees. And when they ask for apology, Narada Muni says, you will be liberated by Krishna personally. So now Krishna starts crawling with his Ulukala around him. And when he touches these two trees with the Ulukala around him, he's crawling in between the two trees, and the Ulukala gets stuck there. Let me show this picture. So this is the picture here. On the right side, you see, there are two trees. Krishna is crawling with the Ulukala around him. And then as soon as he touched the two trees, Nalakuvera and Manigriva came out of those two trees. Now, when this Damodar Leela Katha is discussed, many times it is mentioned that as soon as Krishna touched the two trees, then the two celestial beings came out and they were liberated. But here is a beautiful thing. Sridhar Swami, who is the commentator on Bhagavatam, we discussed yesterday, he tells something more beautiful. He tells that somebody asked a question to Sridhar Swami. So who rescued Nalakuvera and Manigriva? Everybody will say Krishna, right?
Narada Muni.
Huh? No, not even Narada Muni.
That Ulukala.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ulukala. That
Okay.
Ulukala rescued. Now, how did Ulukala rescue? How does the Ulukala get the ability to rescue?
because he is stuck to them.
Because of Krishna.
Yeah, but simply, actually,
He held their
Krishna, the Ulukala touched the trees.
He held their feet like Gajendra Prabhuji.
Who held the tree? Who held the feet?
Like
Ulukala.
Gajendra's, Like the crocodile held the feet of Gajendra, here Ulukala held the trees, the feet of
No,
trees.
actually, I think Krishna used to climb on top of it always to get the butter.
Yeah. So here is what Sridhar Swami explains. Now, who is a devotee? A devotee is that person who follows the instructions of Krishna and who walks in the footsteps of Krishna or great devotees.
Which
So
Ulukala is doing here.
what did Ulukala do here? The Ulukala just simply followed Krishna. And that's how the Ulukala got the ability to liberate Yamalarjuna trees. Now this Ulukala is not even animal. It's a non-moving thing. Achara.
Haribol, yeah.
So with the power of bhakti, even the bhakti can be performed even by a non-living thing. Achara also. So that's the beauty of this Ulukala Bandhan Leela. So highlighting the power of bhakti by a non-living thing. So because as soon as Bhagavan touches a non-living thing, the non-living thing also becomes spiritual. So with that potential.
I was thinking, Prabhuji, I was thinking the same relationship like Gajendra, that Magar was liberated because he was holding the feet of Gajendra. So here, the devotee, he got stuck because of those trees, right? So that's where Krishna relieved the trees, like he relieved the Magar, the crocodile.
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
But who is holding whose feet here?
No, I'm saying because those trees were obstruction for Ulukala, whatever you say, mortar pestle, because they were obstructing the path of the bhakta. That was Ulukala, that was mortar pestle. So Krishna relieved those trees first to bring the Ulukala in front. I see that way, like Gajendra and crocodile in the same way.
No, it was not an obstacle for Ulukala because Krishna is carrying personally. Krishna is carrying Ulukala personally. When Krishna is carrying somebody personally, then there is no obstacle. Nothing can stop. Just like a kitten, a cat is carrying a kitten from one home to another home. We all know this story, right? When the kitten was born, it's a saying in the olden days, and I saw in my childhood also. The mother cat, moves the kitten to 7 homes. From one home, it moves the kitten to another home. After a few days, another home. Like that, 7 days. So how does she move the kitten from one home to another home? She holds the kitten in her mouth. And when the mother is holding the kitten in her mouth, nothing can stop. So like that, Krishna is carrying the Ulukala personally. So nothing can stop. No, the Yamalarjuna trees, they are not even an obstacle for the Ulukala to pass. So, okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay.
Ulukala is the bhakta, then the rope is bhakti. Because if the rope was not tying the Ulukala to Krishna, then this Leela would not happen because the rope itself was divine.
Yeah, so the bhakti, Ulukala, yes, Ulukala is also bhakti, but why or how Yashodamma was able to tie Krishna around Ulukala is when Radharani gave her own rope. Because of Radharani's bhakti, Mother Yashoda was able to tie Krishna around the motor.
I was saying that the Ulukala is the bhakta and the rope is the bhakti that tied the Ulukala to Krishna. The rope itself was divine.
Yeah, rope is also divine because it was given by Radharani. It was given by devotee. That's why the last shloka in Damodarashtakam, Namastestu dhamne, my obeisances to that Dhamma. Dhamma means rope. Namastestu dhamne tvadiyo darayata. Yeah. So let me offer my obeisances to that rope that is tied around your udara. So that rope is a special rope given by devotee, Radharani. Okay. So with that, we'll have some discussion on shloka number 3 of Gajendra Stuti. So any points anybody remember from yesterday? This is what we discussed. So does anyone remember any points from this? This is the theme that we discussed. Lord is within and outside the creation simultaneously. Yasminn idaṁ yataś cedaṁ yenedaṁ idaṁ svayam smāt parasmāc tam prapadye svayambhuvam. So we had a small discussion yesterday. Any points anyone remembers? Again, remember, standing on the bench.
Prabhuji, we discussed the Purusha avatars, the three Vishnu avatars.
Yes.
For example, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, he is he pervades pervades the universe, but he's also at the same time in each and every atom.
Yes.
So he is in many places at the same time.
Yeah. In the form of Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. Yes. Paramatma. What else? What else did we discuss?
Breathing, Prabhuji, breathing that all the planets are forming and then they are coming back to inside him.
So basically, we discussed the three Purushavataras. The three Purushavataras are Karanodakshaya Vishnu, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, and Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. And when the Lord creates the universes, on this picture, all those bubbles that you see here, they are all Brahmandas, universes. So Vishnu enters into each and every planet, every universe, as Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. That is the super soul for the universe. Now, what is the super soul for the universe? Super soul for the universe means it is like a blueprint of the universe. See, for a building, there's a blueprint. If you look at the blueprint, you know everything about the building. Even the tallest building in New York, the Empire State Building, 100 plus stories. Now, it is difficult to understand the structure of that building when you are standing in front of it or when you are on one particular floor. But when there is a fire accident or something, the firemen, they look at the blueprint to see how they can move around and save people. Similarly, the super soul for the universe means it contains all the details, the design of the universe, the different details of the universe. Everything is in that super soul.
Like a superset.
Yeah. That is Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. And then we discussed this point, right? Lord is within and outside the creation simultaneously. So he enters into the creation, but he has a separate identity. In Vaikuntha or Goloka or Ayodhya Loka, he has a separate identity. So he is within the creation and outside the creation simultaneously. So now let's discuss the other aspects. Shri Gajendra Uvacha.
Gajendra Uvacha.
Yasminn idaṁ yataś cedaṁ yenedaṁ idaṁ svayam.
Yasminn yataś cedaṁ yenedaṁ svayam.
Svayam.
Smāt parasmāc parastam prapadye svayambhuvam.
Smāt
Yasmāt
parasmāc
parasmāc
prapadye svayambhuvam.
Yeah. So here yasminn idaṁ yatascha idaṁ ena idaṁ and idaṁ svayam. So the meaning of these different phrases. So here the word idaṁ is repeated like 4 times, right? Idaṁ in Sanskrit means this. Idaṁ namamaha, idaṁ krishnaya means what? This is not mine. This is Krishna's. Idaṁ means this. So Gajendra is referring to the material creation by saying idaṁ, 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 by saying this, this, this. So what is that this? That this is material creation. He is referring to material creation. So the first phrase, yasminn idaṁ. Yasminn idaṁ means 2 things. The Lord creates and everything. Yasminn idaṁ means this idaṁ, this material creation rests in him and he rests in everything. The material creation, he rests within him and he rests in everything. He rests in everything that we have already discussed. How Vishnu enters into each and every planet as Garbhodakshay Vishnu. That is, he rests in everything. But everything rests in him. How to understand that? That is, when the pralaya happens. When the pralaya happens, everything is annihilated and hibernated in the tummy of Mahavishnu. When the Srishti happens, he rests in everything. He goes and exists in everything. And when the pralaya happens, everything rests in him. Now, is this clear? Now, somebody has to repeat this. Otherwise, I will not understand if you understood or not.
When the Srishti happens, he goes and rests in everything.
Yes.
When the pralaya happens, everything comes and rests in his tummy.
Rests in him. Yes. That is the meaning of this phrase, yasminn idaṁ. See,
Prabhuji, I feel one example for this, Prabhuji. Like you only create all these videos, right, Prabhuji? And then you rest. Like these videos, so many videos you create about the classes. You are there in every video. And if you want to delete, you can just delete it. You go into your.
That's a good one. I'm there in the video and I'm also outside the video.
Yeah.
And I can delete the video anytime, or I can make them private, keep it to myself. I can keep it in my tummy, in my pocket.
Exactly. Correct.
Very good. Yesterday only I said, Krishna Bhakta hoy bada chatur. Krishna devotees are very clever. Bada chatur.
Because of Sangatya with Krishna.
Yes. Yes. All these naughty things, all these clever things, they're all coming from Krishna.
I'm so happy, Prabhuji. Like every concept when we hear, it's like really. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Good. Thank you for releasing Krishna Katha every day like this. Without this group, I myself will not be able to release Krishna Katha as much as I am doing. I give many other classes, Bhagavad Gita, many other classes, but this Katha, this group is very special to me. Because here we discuss pure bhakti, not much philosophy, but pure bhakti. And we discuss so many Leelas of Krishna. We discuss all the stutis. It's a free format. Whatever we want to discuss, we can discuss here. And the great fact that you are all committed to attend this every day. It's not an easy thing. It takes great effort to finish all the other things in the home, at office, and then still find some time to attend Krishna Katha like this. It requires great effort. So I owe a great gratitude to each one of you, and let's all pray together that may we discuss Krishna Katha like this for the rest of our lifetime.
All thanks to you, Prabhuji, and
Thanks.
Haribol was giving us so much opportunity to be in association with Krishna. So thank you for that.
Now I'll tell one interesting thing here, right? During Vrindavan Yatra, in one of the classes, there is a Prabhupada disciple. Her name is Mandakini Mataji. She's a Russian. I'll send a video and then the specific segment where you can see her speaking this. So she's an elderly lady. She's about, I think, 70 years or something. But she talks just like Mahi, like a small girl. So she's highly respected in the devotee congregation. Among the Prabhupada disciples, she's very highly respected. She said something very beautiful. That one day, I think either she or somebody asked Prabhupada that Prabhupada, when we come to spiritual world, will we be able to recognize you there? Because Prabhupada disciples, they are so devoted to Prabhupada. There is one devotee, Malati Mataji. She's an American lady. Malati Mataji, when she was young during Prabhupada's time, she was serving Prabhupada personally. She said, I'm ready to cut my throat for you, Prabhupada. She is that much devoted. She was ready to do anything for Prabhupada. So all Prabhupada disciples, they have great surrender, great devotion to serve the Guru Maharaj Prabhupada. So that's why they don't want to miss the association of Prabhupada. Even after Prabhupada departs from this world. So she asked, Mandakini Mataji asked Prabhupada, when we all come to spiritual world, will we be able to recognize you? Prabhupada said, yes, you will be able to recognize me. Not only me, you will be able to recognize all other people, each other. You will be able to recognize each other. So our association here on this group, don't think this is just temporary and it will only continue for the rest of our life till the end of our life. No. In spiritual world also, we'll be able to recognize each one of you. Recognize Shiva and say hi to him. I'll be able to recognize each one of you. So how nice is that? It's an eternal association. So beautiful. And that is possible only through Krishna Katha. Okay. So yasminn idaṁ. How much is there in this one word? Idaṁ means this material creation. But the entire explanation is in that one word, yasminn. This is one of the most complicated shlokas that I have ever seen actually. In the entire Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita, many times you will be able to understand the shlokas by reading the translation or word for word meaning. But if you read the word for word meaning of yasminn, you don't understand much. Even after reading Prabhupada's purport, you will not understand much. This is a complicated shloka. So we'll spend good amount of time to understand clearly. Yasminn idaṁ. That means, what is that? Everything rests in him and he rests in everything. Now Krishna, now who is saying this? Gajendra is saying, devotee is saying. But here is what Krishna also says. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also says this. Bhagavad Gita chapter 9, shloka number 4. In the entire Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9 is my most favorite chapter. In chapter 4, Krishna says, Maya tadamidam sarvam jagadavyakthamurtina matstani sarvabhutani nachaham teshvavastitaha. Okay, Shiva, can you read this translation?
Yes, Prabhuji. By me, in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them.
Yeah. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. So this is what Lord is within and outside the creation simultaneously. Right? Now, if you look at the purport, Prabhupada is saying, Krishna is, or Vishnu or Bhagavan is residing in every atom in the material creation as avyakta murtina. Murti means person. Avyakta means unmanifested. You cannot see him. He is there in every atom, but we cannot see him. Just like this, this necklace, this kantimala, or all the ladies, you have beautiful necklaces. So what is holding the different beads or different pearls, different diamonds on your necklace? What is holding together?
String.
The thread, the string. But is that visible? The thread is not visible. The string is not visible. Similarly, Bhagavan rests in everything in as avyakta murtina. Maya tadamidam sarvam jagad avyakta murtina matstani sarva bhutani nachaham teshvavastitaha. Krishna tells this analogy of necklace in another shloka. In 7th chapter he says, Mattaha parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvam idam proktam sutre manigana iva. So sutra means what? Sutra means necklace. Mangal Sutra, they say, right? Mangal Sutra means an auspicious necklace. So for this sutra, what is the holding thing there? Mai sarvam idam protam. Protam is the thread. Sutre manigana iva. For this sutra, I am the holding thread. Krishna says there. Sutre manigana iva. Similarly, even though Krishna is there in every atom, we cannot see him. Okay, so that's about yasminn idaṁ. Now yatascha idaṁ, next phrase, yatascha idaṁ. It comes from him. Yatascha idaṁ means it comes from him. Now you have to make a clear difference here. He rests in everything is not same as everything coming from him. Both are different. First, everything comes from him. Then so first everything comes from him, then he rests in everything. First he creates, then he enters into each and everything. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattaha sarvam pravartate. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Sarvasya means everything. Aham means me. Everything comes from me. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. So he is the cause of everything. Everything comes from him. The entire creation, both chara, achara, the universes, the living entities, the non-living things, the matter, everything emanates from him. Everything originates from him. And once it originates, once it is created, he enters into them. So yatascha idaṁ means he creates everything. Yatascha idaṁ, he creates everything. Srishti. Okay, he's talking about Srishti. And what's the next phrase? Ena idam. Ena idam. Ena idam means it is manifested by him. Now what is this? Everything emanates from him, everything originates from him is also same as it is manifested by him. It sounds same. In plain English, it sounds same. Both yatascha idam, the second phrase, and the yena idam, the third phrase, the English meaning sounds the same. Everything emanates from him and everything is manifested by him. Even though it sounds same, but there's a difference. The third phrase, yena idam, means it is manifested by him. That means it is done personally by him. It is done personally by him. It's done personally by him. That is yena idam. I know this can get little philosophical. You may get sleepy. You may get yawning and sleepy. But it is important.
Please share the PPT and then again, please can you repeat once again whatever all the three things?
Yeah.
The words.
So let me talk about the fourth phrase also, and then I'll explain. Okay.
Please share the screen, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So yasminn idam, yatascha idam, yena idam, ya idam. So did everyone understand? Yena idam, the third phrase. It's done personally by him. Now he can delegate this job to somebody else. But no, he does it personally by himself as a Purusha. The material creation is Prakriti. We are all Prakriti. So when Krishna or when Vishnu, so how does he, now we need to understand, right, how he does it personally. Yena idam means he manifests it personally. So how does he do it? In the beginning of creation, there is something called as pradhan. Pradhan means the raw material. The earth, water, fire, air, ether, the raw material. All these are separate elements, right? But in the beginning, everything is together. Like a lump, you can say one big lump. But when Vishnu glances on this pradhana, on this raw material, then all the things are created. So when we say yena idam means it is created by him personally. How he does it? Simply by glancing. And we call that as Vishnu impregnating the Prakriti. Vishnu impregnating the Prakriti. Just like a girl. A girl, by her nature, because of her female body, she has the pradhan in her body. She has the ability to give birth to a child. It's there. Since childhood it is there. But when the girl gets puberty, then it becomes conducive for giving birth to a child. But still, what else is required? The girl requires the touch of a man to impregnate, so that Prakriti gives rise to a child. So similarly, when Vishnu, simply by glancing over the pradhan, the raw material, he impregnates. Simply by glancing. And we can see that in the aquatics also. Fish, how do they impregnate the female fish? How does the male fish impregnate the female fish? Simply by glancing. Similarly, now if a fish can do that, why not the creator of the fish, Bhagavan? That's why the Vedas say, while describing Bhagavan, Vedas use this phrase, Sa aikshataha. Sa aikshataha means simply by looking he creates. Simply by glancing he creates. That's the meaning of yenedaṁ. He does it personally. Okay. Now the final thing, idaṁ. Idaṁ svayam. That means this creation is nothing but you yourself, O Bhagavan. This creation is nothing but you yourself. Idaṁ svayam. This is you. Idaṁ means this. Svayam means you. This is you, O Bhagavan. You are creating everything, you are manifesting everything, you are existing in everything. That's why this is you, O Bhagavan. Yesterday we discussed, right? The example of a rock or stone, somebody worshipping the stone as God. Somebody thinks that the rock itself is God. It is true in one sense. It is true in the sense of idaṁ svayam. But it is not correct to say that the rock itself is the complete feature of Bhagavan. Because of Bhagavan's presence in the rock is not different from Bhagavan, but the Archamurti Vigraha, which is also made of a stone or rock, that is more bona fide. That is what we have to worship. So idaṁ svayam means, O Bhagavan, you are this. This creation is non-different from you. Now, for example, I'll give a simple example to understand this. Idaṁ svayam. Idaṁ svayam means, for example, when let's say there's a parent and child. The parent goes to the office in the morning, and then the child also goes to the school. By the time the child comes back home, if the child sees the car parked outside, the shoes in the shoe rack, then he understands that Papa is here. So the car, the shoes, they are non-different from Papa, the father. Similarly, everything that we see in the material world, both moving and non-moving, chara, achara, they are non-different from Bhagavan. Idaṁ svayam. And finally, Yosmāt parasmāc cha paras. So I'll talk about this for 2 minutes and we can complete this shloka actually. So not only the creation happens because of him, but everything that is happening in the creation, the cause and effect, is also because of him. Yo asmat. Yo asmat means this. Let's look at the word for word meaning, then we'll be able to understand.
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Yeah.
This is an important slokam, right, Prabhuji? But there is no Chaturthi Vibhakti and no Namaha in this.
Yeah.
Right, Prabhuji?
There are very few slokas where there is no Namaha Chaturthi Vibhakti. Yeah, because first he is glorifying the Lord with several adjectives. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are very few slokas that don't have Nama and Aya, but majority 90% of the slokas have that Chaturthi Vibhakti and Pranam Namaha. So Yaha means he who, Asmat from the effect, and Parasmāc the cause. The effect means everything that is happening to us in our life, or everything that is happening in the creation, both good and bad. What is the cause of all this? Parasmāc. The cause is Krishna. Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the Karana of everything that is happening in this world. Now, why is Gajendra saying this? Gajendra is saying Yosmat Parasmāc to indicate that the reason why I am stuck in the clutches of crocodile, you are the remote cause of it. And the reason why the crocodile is biting me, again, you are the remote cause of it. So I'm not blaming anybody. That's the mood of Gajendra. So since you are the cause of everything, you are the cause of me getting stuck in the clutches. You are the cause of crocodile keeping me in her clutches. The cause is only you.
So, Prabhuji, here I want to say one thing. Like sometimes when we pray, can you hear me, Prabhuji?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So here I want to say one thing. Can we think like that? Like sometime when we pray, we will ask God, you only created everything, you only given the problem, and you know the solution, and you only solve the situation. This kind of thing, Prabhuji.
Yes, that's what exactly Gajendra is praying. You only created this situation, now you only save it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So there is see, whenever anything happens, there are two reasons. There is an immediate reason and remote reason. The immediate reason is our own karma, our own action. The remote cause is Krishna. So that's why. So once you realize that it is your own karma, that itself is not sufficient to get out of that situation. You need the remote cause also to rescue you. That's why when we pray to Krishna that you are the cause of my situation. Please rescue me. Yosmat parasmāc. So Krishna is both cause and effect. And he is beyond this cause and effect. That is cha paras. Yosmat parasmāc cha paras. Let me share the screen again. So in the third line, there are three phrases. Yo asmat, para asmat, cha paras. Three phrases. Yo asmat means the effect, whatever is happening to me. Para asmat, the remote cause by the cause of all causes, sarva karana karaneshu, Bhagavan. He is the cause and effect, but he is beyond this cause and effect. He is not bound by this cause and effect. Just like how we are subject to the cause and effect, Bhagavan is not subject to any reactions like this. In other words, Gajendra is exactly saying what Albert Einstein said. Albert Einstein said, a problem cannot be solved with the same consciousness with which it is created. So we need the help of somebody who is beyond the problem, beyond the cause and effect. That is chaparas. Cha means also, and paras or para, simply para, okay? Because of the Sanskrit sandhi, it is mentioned as paras, but let's read it as para. He is para, we are apara, he is para. Para means supreme, higher. He is beyond the cause and effect, he is beyond the problem. That's why only he can save us. How beautifully Gajendra is saying that you are the cause and effect and you are beyond this problem, so you can save me. There's a deeper meaning, most of the times what happens is when people read these stutis, Kunti Stuti, Gajendra Stuti, Brahma Stuti, they all sound the same. Namasye Purusham Twadhyam Ishvara Prakritim Param Alaksham Sarva Bhutanam Antar Pahiravastitaha. And here yasminn idaṁ yataś cedaṁ yenedaṁ idaṁ svayam. They sound the same. The meaning is almost the same. But when you try to scrutinizingly study, you will understand why Gajendra is using these words here. Yasminn idaṁ yatascha idaṁ yenedaṁ idaṁ svayam. Yo smāt parasmāc cha paras. The last one, tam prapadye svayambhuvam. Tam prapadye means I offer my obeisances to you because you are svayambhu. Svayambhu means
Him by himself, like nobody created.
Yes, he appears by himself. He appears by himself. Whereas we are all appearing by his creation because of him. Whereas he is Swayambhu. Okay. So now, if you understood everything well, I'm very happy. If not, you listen to the recording over the weekend, and Monday I'll ask questions. And you know what happens?
And we'll have the bench ready.
And bench also ready. We'll go to Keshava room in the temple and ask these questions.
But don't hold the stick, Prabhuji.
Don't what?
Don't hold the stick.
Hold the stick. That's a good point. You reminded me very well. Thank you for reminding.
I have one question.
Yes.
Not about the Gajendra story. About why the 5 days fasting they are doing for this month.
Bhishma Panchak.
That's for why, I mean.
So, generally people think that Bhishma Panchak, as the name itself explains, right? This is a vrata observed by Bhishma Dev. Panchak means 5 days. Austerity of 5 days. A vrata of 5 days. Bhishma Panchak means a vrata observed by Bhishma Dev.
Okay.
Now, the last 5 days of this Kartika Damodara month, almost the entire ISKCON congregation thinks that Bhishma Dev observed Bhishma Panchak during the last 5 days of Kartik. That's not correct. It is observed by Bhishma Dev. Correct. That's why the name Bhishma Panchak. But not during the last 5 days of Kartik. He observed, when he was in good health and when much before the war happened, much before he was shot by arrows by Krishna, much before by Arjuna, much before he was lying down on the bed of arrows, before that. But somehow some wrong interpretation or wrong observance of Bhishma Panchak has started a long time ago, and even till today people are observing it. There's nothing wrong, to glorify Bhishma. Any time we can glorify him. But the meaning of Bhishma Panchak is a vrata followed by Bhishma Dev. During 5 days, he did not eat anything, he did not drink anything. So that's why during the last 5 days of Kartik month, I know one lady from Seattle. He did not eat anything last year or before that actually. She did not eat or drink anything for 5 days. Yeah.
It's so hard, but
it's very hard. It's very hard. Very, very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me tell you one thing. I don't know.
Before that, I'll tell you one thing. But it's not mandatory to fast like that. Such a hard, severe vrata is not required. But what devotees do is, they limit their food to roots and fruits. Simple stuff.
Right.
One time a day, simple stuff, limited amount of water, like that. Yeah. But see, the goal of all these vratas is to remember Bhagavan. If you are able to remember Bhagavan by eating proper meal, yes, go ahead for that. If you cannot follow this vrata, there's no harm. Don't worry. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm telling, like, I don't understand that. I mean, the fasting stuff. So that's why I ask. And one other thing, like, for Kartik month is end on a Poonam this month, right? For 5 days after, I think. For Gujarati, the Kartik month is just start on after the full Amas.
Amavasya. It starts on Amavasya.
Yeah. So I think you from Vrindavan side, they are early start for Kartik month.
Correct.
And from Gujarat, they later is end.
Even Telugu, Tamil, everybody like that.
Oh, so they same like end on the later.
Yes, Amavasya to Amavasya. Right after Diwali. Yeah.
So we still have for Damodar Astak 15 days.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Some people, they get 45 days of Kartik. Gujarat, Telugu, Tamil, they only get 30 days. But ISKCON people get 45 days of Kartik.
Yeah, that's good, right? Yeah. Yeah, good to know.
Yeah. So again, the goal is to remember Krishna. All these rules and regulations are secondary, but the goal is to remember Krishna. So if you cannot stay without eating proper food, don't worry. Just eat nicely. Okay?
Yeah. Tomorrow is Uddana Ekadasi, no, Prabhuji?
Yes. You are following some vrata?
Like we do puja, Prabhuji, that's all. Yeah, and Sunday is Tulsi Kalyanam in Balaji temple also.
Correct. This whole month is power packed with festivals.
Yes, probably. Kartik Mas is the biggest month for festival.
Yeah.
Every day is a very auspicious, very important. Something is there, reference of the day.
Yeah, in this whole month, there is Diwali, there is Govardhan Puja, there is Gopashtami, there is
Ashtami.
Prabhupada's disappearance day also in this month, Tulsi Kalyanam.
Akshay Navami.
Huh?
Akshay Navami.
Akshay Navami. Okay, whatever that is.
After Gopashtami, the next day is Akshay Navami.
Akshay
We do
Navami.
puja for the gooseberries, Amla.
Okay. Yeah, Amla is considered as Vishnu. Some people consider Amla tree as Vishnu.
On the
Tulsi.
Navami, we worship that.
Yeah.
And then Tulsi
There's
Kalyanam from
Kartik Paurnami,
Ekadashi
there's
to
Kartik Paurnami festival, there is Sharad Paurnima.
Yeah.
So the whole
Sharad Purnima, I think it's already over now, Prabhuji. The first Purnima is.
First day. From Sharad Purnima to Kartik Purnima.
Yeah.
So 9 days.
Yeah.
So many festivals.
Yeah.
My mother keeps whole month of fasting. So she is doing Udyapan this year. Tomorrow she is doing Tulsi Kalyanam, full Shadi Vivah and all. And then she is doing Vidai. And then she will do her, she will complete her vrata of many years. She does vrata for 30 days of Kartika. So now this year she's going to stop.
Okay.
She's doing Udyapan.
Nice. Okay. So with that, we'll conclude here. Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunatmane Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Grantara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Gajendra Stuti ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. Hare Krishna. We'll see you all on Monday.
Narayana Guru.
Narayana Kila Guru.
Narayana Kila Guru.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.